This is Tim Queen, and today we're going to talk about how to get 500 connections on LinkedIn. A lot of people, they want to know how to get 500 connections, because what happens on LinkedIn is if you get like any number between like 0 and 500, the LinkedIn profile will actually show 13 connections, 121 connections, and for some reason people feel insecure about having less than 500, because if you have 500, 1,000 or 10,000, it will just show 500 plus. So a lot of people want to get 500 people, and I'm going to share a couple of ways how you can do that. One of the key things, if your profile is in default mode, your profile will set the default connection on your profile to connect. So that's the big blue button on your LinkedIn profile. If you have changed it to a follow button, I'm going to put a link below in the comments or description so you can check how to make this happen. If it was set to follow as a default, actually you might want to check this back to connect so you get more people to connect with you. One of the best ways how you can get high quality connections is by creating high quality, highly valuable content on LinkedIn. So if you do that and you talk about things that are interesting to people you want to connect with, you will notice that a lot of those people will send you connection requests. Some will send this because they want to follow your content. Some were so inspired by your content that they want to learn more about you, they want to have a conversation. So by creating content on LinkedIn, you're going to get a lot of connection requests. In order to get connection requests in the beginning, if you are just starting out and you have 0 connections, or just 10, you might not get anyone to engage with your stuff. So one of the best ways how you can kickstart your LinkedIn journey is to go to other content creators. Search for hashtags in the search bar that are really relevant to your industry, to what you do, and then find posts that are really engaged, where people leave comments, there's a lot of likes. See what people are saying, join the conversation, leave comments, and connect to other people in the comments. This is one of the ways how you can build some initial connections on your profile. Then, if that isn't enough, you can search for groups. Search for industry-specific or niche-specific groups on LinkedIn and find people who are actively working there. There is a lot of people like spamming, but there is some few people who are really high quality inside those groups. Oftentimes, it's like the people running the groups. They're really interesting, you might want to connect with. Send them a connection request, write a message. If you are new to the game and you have like less than 500 connections, it's really important that you write a connection request message, because people will think that you're a spam bot otherwise. You get much more replies, so many more people will accept your connection request if you write a meaningful message to them. And meaningful meaning like you at least mention one bit of information that you read on their profile. It's something that is unique, that you didn't copy and paste, that shows you put in some work. For example, you read one of their posts, you checked out their website, mention something specific to this person, and you will get more people to accept your connection request. Now, if all of this doesn't work, or you want to have a really quick shortcut, you can often go to niche-specific Facebook groups. What you will see, there is often follow threads where people say, please paste in your LinkedIn profile and then connect with everyone who has already like put their LinkedIn profile in the comment thread. You will find this a ton for any industry, anywhere. There are Facebook threads where people just share their LinkedIn profile because they want to get to 500 connections first. And this way at least you get like some niche or industry specific people inside your network. You might not do business with them, but if you just care about the number, then this is another way how you can quickly grow your connection list to 500 people or plus. Before we get any further, I want to give you like a reason why you want to think about who you want to connect with. There are 2 numbers. Number 1, you can only send out 3,000 connection requests in your lifetime. After that, you will be blocked from sending out connection requests. You might get blocked earlier if too many people reject your connection request, or if they click the I don't know this person button. Then LinkedIn might cap down your capability of sending out connection requests. So you want to be really careful, put in some effort, and make sure that you're actually getting accepted. It makes sense that you're writing a personal message to those people. And the second number I want you to keep in mind is 30,000. That's the hard limit of connection requests, of connections you can ever have on your LinkedIn profile. So as soon as you have 30,000 people, you can't add 30,001. It's just impossible. The system is blocked and they won't open this up. The support, you can email them all you want, they won't change that. You want to really think about who do you want to have in your network, who do you want to give the ability to send you private messages, and who do you want to have as a follower. So I highly recommend to only connect to people you want to have a real conversation with, where you don't mind that they send you messages, where you feel there is a value, there is something like an overlap where you can connect together, and otherwise ask people to follow you instead. I don't perceive the number 500 as really important. What's important is how you take care of your profile. Do you put in like a professional headshot photo? Is your LinkedIn profile complete? Do you create quality content? Do you link to other resources where people can do some research about you, your website, your social media accounts? Are you an active participant on the platform? Are you commenting on other people's platform? If you are this active, your profile is optimized, you're creating content, you're engaging with other people's content, it doesn't matter. You can have 50 connections that are really highly selective and can still grow to 500,000, 10,000 followers. And that's really what I recommend. As you will notice, it becomes really difficult to maintain, to manage your connections after a certain number of people. You will see, if I go to my connection list, sometimes I can't remember when did I add this person, why did I add this, what happened there. Like, I see pictures, they might have changed it, so I don't recognize the face anymore, the name doesn't ring a bell. So it becomes really difficult, and then you have to spend some time to click on their profile, to learn more about them, to see, check out your messages, if you had some conversation. It becomes really overwhelming. So it's much better to be more selective in the beginning and only to connect to people you really feel there is a big win-win situation for everyone, there is something to talk about, there is some value exchange for both parties, and then focus on getting more people to follow you instead until they're ready, until there is like a real project where it makes sense to have some one-to-one conversation with them. So this is how you can get 500 plus followers. Let me know below in the comments what you think of my tips. Do you have anything else to add, how you can get followers quicker and still maintaining the quality of your network? And make sure that you hit subscribe and turn the notification bell on to get more marketing strategies and tactics into your inbox.